Hi guys, it's Xee and Cyn, and today we're reacting to top 10 things you should never do in the UK. And we got some crunch, and the link will be in the description below. Please go and check them out and show them some love. But let's get into this one. Right. I am interested. What are those top 10 things? Have you seen this one?
I'm not sure. I don't remember. Okay. I've done so many videos, I'm not even sure.
Oh, yeah, you have. Well, it's going to be a good refresher. Let's get into it.
Let's start by saying that in no way are we trying to scare you away from visiting the UK. But if you are a tourist or an international student in the UK, then wouldn't it be better to know a few things that could offend people there? We mean, you don't want to hurt anyone with your actions or words, let alone get into trouble in a foreign land. People would understand that you may take a while to adjust to the new surroundings and customs. But if you want to save yourself from embarrassing situations as a newcomer in the UK, we have compiled a list of things that you should avoid doing there. Number 1, calling the United Kingdom England. Before you take the flight to anywhere in the UK, know its full form. UK stands for the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland. Do you realize what this means?
Yep.
The UK consists of 4 countries: Scotland, England, Northern Ireland, and Wales. Moreover, each country has its own distinctive culture, national identity, and government. So before you begin your sentence with, England's landscapes are, confirm that you really are in England, and not Scotland, which is a separate country. Number 2.
I feel so proud that I know what the UK is. I know what England is. I know what Great Britain is because we did a video on it and it stuck with me. Now that I am enlightened, now that I know, I will definitely address the proper countries in whichever I'm in. I feel so. You don't know how proud I am. I am so proud of knowing the difference.
Listen, guys,
because I was so confused.
We bashed so many times.
Yes.
Oh, that's not
Girl,
good.
London, UK. Just be blabbing stuff out.
But we're happy. That video is dropping tomorrow.
It is.
Monday. Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Let's move on to number 2.
Ask if they know the Queen. How would you feel if some tourist in the US asked if you knew Donald Trump? You'd call that person plain stupid for assuming that everyone breathing the US air knows the president. So how do you expect people in the UK to personally know the royal family? More than 60 million people live in the UK, and over 8 million of those live in Greater London alone. There is no way that these people know their monarch more than the internet knows. You won't offend people with this question, but will definitely make them laugh. In your face. Number 3, block the escalator.
That's true. I mean, like, it's common sense. Like, how would they know the Queen's? Like, how we don't know the king. I mean, the president personally. Yeah, sorry, rambling. Like,
that's messing with you. But no, seriously though.
Like,
why would you ask somebody that?
Like, that's stupid. Sorry. Yeah, like,
it's just where.
Like,
do you know the Queen? Have you met the Queen?
Have you met your president? That's kind of like, no.
It's I don't know. That's a weird one.
Escalator. Escalators are common in most countries, and we don't give much thought about the do's and don'ts while we are standing on it. Well, you'd be surprised to know that there is indeed a wrong way to stand on an escalator, at least in the UK. It is an unspoken rule in this part of the world that if you want to stand still, you should stay on the right-hand side. Why? Well, the left-hand side of the escalator is reserved for those people who are in a hurry. You know, the lot who believe that by running through the escalator and saving about 30 seconds, they would get to their destination on time. Just remember, if you don't want to be pushed past, then stay on the right. Number 4.
That makes sense. That I am in full support of that because sometimes I need to rush. If I gotta move, I don't want to bump into you by accident. I want to make sure I got a clear way. Nothing is blocking me. So I'm that makes sense.
Have you ever heard that saying? Why rush? You're still gonna get there. If you're late, you're just late, and it's not gonna save you. Have you ever heard that saying?
I've heard that saying.
When I was a kid and going to school, man, and you think, don't care how you rush. You're late. You're late. Everything you can do about. It's not even a kid. As an adult, I got 2 minutes to get there. And you ever notice when you're in a hurry to get somewhere, it's like everybody's moving slow,
taking their
it gets you so irritated. Like, okay, people get out the way. I'm trying to drive here. But you're still late.
You're still late. You're trying to beat the time.
You heard what he said? That extra 30 seconds
so
get you
that extra
like
get you on time.
Get you on time. Is
it?
it?
No, it's not. 30 seconds, nah.
But I get what they're saying. If people want to walk by, let them walk by.
Yeah,
Step
I like
scoot
that
to the
though.
sky.
Unlike here, we're all clamped up and people just be rushing and
People
you're like
don't
bumping.
care.
They don't care. They're very rude.
Yeah.
Number 4. Jump a queue. Many of us don't give much importance to a queue. You know, the ones we see outside a dessert kiosk because, well, an ice cream craving can't wait. But don't do that while you're in the UK, simply because that is bad manners. Even if you think it is a petty thing and shouldn't annoy anyone, you aren't doing it here. Before you attempt any such adventure, know that those people ahead in the queue came here first and deserve to be served first. Plus, why do you want any inconvenience in the form of a fight? Stay in the queue, wait for your turn, and all will go swiftly. Number 5.
That makes sense. Like, why? I don't get it.
But Brits are known for queuing those cities. They line up so neatly, man. They don't play when they come onto the line.
That's good.
You ever notice that? They always say queuing. They're all queuing. It's something that they take. I think they take it there. Don't you dare cut the line. I'm not saying no for that, but I'm like, they're known for queuing.
Yeah.
Here, you know, people
they'll
getting in the train, they're pushing the one coming off, trying to get on.
Yeah.
You're going in a line to go somewhere, they're trying to push you out to the line to go where the Americans have no respect for people's space, time, people in general. It's weird.
It's different. It makes sense to wait until your turn, not to cut the line. Like, what right do you get to start like a fight? Like you said, like, why start a fight?
Get knockout, man. You learn that.
Sometimes it's good to get.
Yeah, you learn that way. Yeah, you learn that way.
You'll learn for sure.
You know?
Pick up a rented car. We don't mean to say that driving in this country is illegal, but you can get yourself and others in trouble by driving. We have created a nice bit of suspense here. We deserve a pat on the back. Jokes aside, the thing is that you will have to drive on the left side of the road here. And if you come from a nation where the opposite is the norm, you might have a tough time learning this.
Yeah.
When you are new to a place, such experiments are the last thing you should be doing, right? Plus, remember you don't know your way around, so you'd be consulting maps on a busy road while getting used to driving on the wrong side. Number 6.
That makes sense. That makes sense because that's a lot to do. And we did a video. I forget which one was. It just says like it does not make sense to own a car sometimes in the
because
UK. There's
the transportation is good.
The transportation is good. You'll always have something to transfer you to one place to point A to point B, and that makes sense. And as a tourist, why would I on the day one rent a car in the UK in a foreign country where it's totally different to drive them? Why would I do that? Do I want an accent that bad? No, I would not.
I wouldn't. I would rather have somebody from there drive me around.
Exactly. That makes no sense.
Man.
Let's continue.
Talk about money. You don't ask someone how much they earn or how much money they have in their pocket unless you are family or very close friends, right? Come on, that's basic decency. People in the UK might feel offended if you ask too many questions about money. In fact, boasting about your wealth is also not going to be appreciated. So keep the big bucks in your pocket. Number 7.
I know that's right.
Girl, in the US, it's like, so how much do you make? How much do you make? How much does that job pay so I can apply? They don't. The US?
And I don't get it. It's diabolical. I'm sorry.
Very nosy.
Oh, how much do they pay for your house?
Ooh.
It's like nothing is off limits to them, you know.
No.
And I'm like, where am I living? These people have no respect for nothing. It's like not to have no form of privacy whatsoever. But it's funny. I'm gonna show you a video where it is the opposite in that country. It's crazy. It's not the UK. I don't think the UK does it. You hear he said don't call everywhere the UK, but he said 10 things you should do in the UK. Lying. He said don't call it England.
Don't call it England. Yeah, know where you're at.
Because I'm like, he said don't do something and he just click it. It's Sweden. You're gonna be surprised. But anyway, I don't get how Americans think they can just brush out, come and ask me. So Cyn, how much does that job pay? Cyn, do you have to work hard to make all that money?
Let's continue.
Greet inappropriately. Meeting someone for the first time and experiencing that awkward situation where you go for a hug while the other stops you with a handshake. Ever been there?
Yep.
If you don't want to find yourself in that situation in the UK, just go for a handshake, because they aren't too comfortable making physical contact with strangers. Hugging and kissing on the cheek is reserved for people they know well and are comfortable with. Oh, and what do you say when someone asks you, "How are you?" By no means is this a cue that you can start off your saga of nasal allergies if you don't want the person to never see your face again. Every "how are you" is followed by "fine," "thank you," and nothing else. Number 8.
That makes sense.
Blunt and to the point. We ain't having no long conversation.
No, we're not no deep to chat, just something quick and simple.
I don't know you like that.
No. It makes sense not to like hug someone a stranger on the first date. And it got me thinking, because in France, I know they do the little kiss on the cheeks. I wonder if some of you guys do that too. I was like, I did not know that. Like the UK also.
Yeah, but it's just the persons who
yeah,
are
people they know
close
to them.
The reason why I say yes, though, is like, I don't do the hug. You know me.
She doesn't really do hugs.
We don't. I don't
Never
know
do
you
I
like.
do,
I
yeah.
don't know, but it's an American thing, man.
It's American.
People just walk up
because we don't hug people like that.
Like, but they always say, "I love you."
Yeah,
like,
I love
you.
you.
Don't even know me, and you love me. Okay.
There's nothing wrong with that. It's just different from our backgrounds.
See that something wrong with that. What do you mean there's nothing wrong? See that? So you don't know me from Adam.
Oh, strangers?
Just
Oh, that's weird.
No. You know, hi, how are you? Are you? Or our kids? All right. Prime example.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we've met 2 times in passing.
Mm-hmm.
And then your person says, "Oh, it's nice to see you again. Love you, girl." Love who? I don't know you.
They throw the word love around here like it's crazy.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Nothing.
That's my sister. It's just that my sister thing. Yeah.
Yeah. That is just, to me, it's just weird. They be hugging you, they be smooching. I'm like, back up.
The hugs was a little bit something for me to get used to, because back home you don't really hug people like this.
No, you don't.
You just don't. And there are several reasons why, but we kind of know the reasons why we don't hug people like that. Yeah, we just don't hug, and even your own family too. It's weird. Yeah,
it's some cultures.
It's like a culture. Yeah.
Fake their accent. No matter how many times you have practiced the British or Scottish accent, don't use it, because it probably isn't that good. People aren't going to like it if you force their accent, and especially when you are doing it all wrong. You will make it look like you aren't a part of them and are desperate to lose your identity and mix with them. Wouldn't it be better if you first make friends with natives of Wales and then try a Welsh accent? Number 9.
That makes sense.
So, see, I'm not even trying to copy.
I try it. It's fun.
I just love to listen to it. You know, I'm just.
It's like Romance of the Year.
My knees get weak. There's something about you guys' accent. It doesn't matter if it's female or a woman. It doesn't matter who it is. Even if the kids talk, I'm like, oh my word, it just sounds so sweet coming to my ears.
Yes.
I don't know, and I can never get over it. It doesn't matter who it is, guys. So don't get me wrong when I say my knees get weak. It does get weak for your accent.
It's so
cute, man. It's sweet.
Especially little kids, when they talk, they sound so adorable.
I'm like, oh. When the males talk, I'm like, hey,
yes,
and when the females talk, I'm like, oh la la, it's the same thing. I'm like, it just sounds sweet.
Yeah.
Even if I don't understand what you guys are saying in it, it's like you're not there for me.
Yeah.
It just sounds sweet coming out.
It sounds so sweet. It does. It really does.
Cracks me up every time.
Voice opinions about Brexit. We know that Brexit is the topic of discussion in pretty much the entire world, but you can't be walking around spitting your views about it when you are in the UK. People there are directly related to it, and your views can be taken personally. And what happens when someone takes your casual opinion personally and in a negative light? Yes, they get offended and might beat you up. Okay, maybe we went too far with the beating up part, but you still don't want to risk it. Number 10.
What's Brexit?
Remember, they split away once. I don't know how to explain this. Somebody explain. Now I remember I did this video, not this Brexit, because I was like, I was confused what it was. And they, my regular schmegler, Honesty was one who explained, and a few other people were like, it's the breakaway. Remember, one part is not with Oh Jesus, now I'm drawing a blank. It's like they pull away from each other. Remember the money change and all of this thing. You don't know nothing about that? What's going on in the UK?
Are they saying when they pulled away from the European Union? Or?
Yeah.
Okay, when they pulled. So that's okay.
Guys,
It's kind of coming in, but like,
beat me if I'm wrong.
it was supposed to belong
Beat
in the
me
comment
if
section.
I'm wrong.
Yeah.
I think I'm saying the right thing. Because it's something that I left alone because somebody was like, I don't really don't want to get into this mess.
Okay.
But I think it has to do with the union. They're pulling away, from.
I remember that they pulled out and they weren't. Oh, I don't know if they pulled out completely, but they did pull out. But
Yeah.
I remember hearing about the. But
Let's go and leave it at that.
Yeah, but
explain to us again.
Yeah.
But I did it a minute ago. I don't remember it though until I got here.
Okay.
Let's move on to number 10.
Mess with the Queen's Guard. Did that bushy hat fool you? Oh, people, the Queen's Guard isn't your friend, and you aren't forgetting that. You may fool around with him a bit, and he won't pay much attention, let alone punish you. But there is a line drawn, and you must never cross it, because the consequences won't be pretty. Never, we repeat, never touch the guard, because once you do that, prepare yourself for a world of hurt. Do you want that gun, the one that was fascinating you, to be pointed at you? If not, maintain a respectable distance from the guard. He deserves it. How was your experience in the UK? Tell us in the comment section below.
Look, guys.
That makes sense.
You've always heard it. Don't mess with the Queen's Guard.
I don't get it. I don't understand why people want to touch them. I don't get that. I get that they're scanned like statues, but like they're humans. Give them some space.
Like I said, tourists sometimes
People get weird.
Stupid, man.
Yeah,
I'm like,
weird.
why would you want to go up and mimic them or mess with them? Personal space, personal bubble.
Personal space.
The things that people does sometimes, like, why would I go to the UK and walk up to a guard and touch him?
I know. Like,
you understand? Put my hand on him.
Touch their gun.
I go up in his face so close and talk to him because you hear they don't move for nothing. And come on, man, have some respect.
Yeah.
I don't blame when those Karens and those people get it. We need to watch a video like that.
A Karen?
No, like
oh,
yeah, like people messing with it.
We should mess with them and see how they react.
Because I've never watched anyone, but I always hear people say they don't play.
I gotta see this in action. I want to see this
they
in
don't
action.
play when they step out of character. Well, in a sense, it is. They don't play. So we're gonna watch that.
Definitely.
This was a good video, though. And you can. These are steps things you should not do when you never do when you visit to the UK. Because if you listen to the list, it makes sense.
Like it's
it makes sense.
It makes sense.
So that's it from us, guys.
Yes.
So I hope you enjoyed this one. Thank you so much for the wonderful comments that you guys have been sending our way. Guys, if you wish to send us nothing, because a few people have been asking for the P.O. box info. So I have a P.O. box over on Island Girlz HaveFlow, and it makes no sense we go open a separate one.
Yeah.
So the P.O. box instruction will be in the description below, but you have to use the Island Girl info on there, and you can, in bracket, you can also put Xee and Cyn.
Yes. So we know whose it is.
Yeah, because I got
she gonna take it. She's like, oh girl, I got something to mail. It could have been for us. No, she's like, I got something to mail.
I won't open until Cyn come over. Because I'm itching to open that box, but the kids aren't at home as yet. So because I don't want to see their reaction. Because we got there. We love you guys. Thank you so much for rocking with us and having fun with us and teaching us and steering us in the right direction.
As we learn.
Yep. Be good. Be kind, be safe, love each other, and we'll see you in another one.
Bye.